Richard Goldstein joins me now, CFO of CannTab Therapeutics, trading under the symbol PILL. Richard, welcome back.
Thank you, James. Glad to be here.
Richard, in the market for cannabis products, pills have yet to really make a big splash. Obviously, the Cannabis 2.0 that Health Canada is rolling out at some point this year into next year is going to change that.
Totally.
But what is the status of CannTab Therapeutics? What's new?
Lots is new, and we're headed into probably the most exciting time of our existence with Cannabis 2.0. We're looking very much forward. Up until now, as you know, the only thing Health Canada has allowed is smoking, obviously, the bud itself, and or tinctures or capsules that are sold in a variety of dosages. And those are great ways to I guess start. Smoking isn't ideal for you, obviously, but at the end of the day, a tablet is still the best oral dose delivery mechanism, especially from a medical perspective. It's perfectly dosed. It allows for the greatest amount of active ingredients to get into the bloodstream, and at the end of the day, provide more medication for the user.
So pop a pill is the mantra.
Well, that's why we're called pill as a symbol, I guess, and that is the mantra, frankly.
Sure. Richard, you just announced a deal with World Class Extractions, and you guys are going to team up. They're going to extract, you're going to put it into pills.
Actually, we're going to extract for them. They're putting the machine into our facility in Markham, which is not just yet licensed, but we are imminently about to provide our video evidence to Health Canada, supporting our application as a non-grower licensed producer in Canada. So that will allow us to do everything an LP can do without physically growing the marijuana or the hemp. But we will extract, and we will use one of the BOSS systems. It's a CO2 system that was developed by World Class. They have a whole family of extraction capability and a lot of expertise, and we'll certainly take advantage of that. And with Health Canada approval, we will be able to use that extracting machine to not only process for ourselves and our own needs, but those of perhaps others on a third-party toll processor basis.
Sure, okay. Markets have gotten a little soft, to say the least, when it comes to raising money. Have you got the capital you need to get to profitability, let's say?
We have the capital. We're probably going to need more at some point, no doubt about that. We will generate sales sooner than later. It probably won't be till late this year or perhaps first quarter calendar year in 2020. But we will have revenue from capsules that will be generated along with FSD Pharma. We'll certainly have tablets and a variety of tablets, likely starting with an instant release, 4 to 6 hours, very much comparative to the gel cap, only way better delivery mechanism in our opinion, more active ingredient, better bioavailability, longer shelf life, just so many more benefits. I mean, it's like a pill, right?
Yeah.
It's an aspirin, just as easy to take.
Does it need to be prescribed by a doctor, or is it available as a recreational product?
Well, it will be available, I guess, in the stores, and so it can be used recreationally ultimately. Our focus has always been more on the medical side. I know you have in the past tried different things and are somewhat of a lightweight, I think you told us.
for medical products have always been a recreational outlet for me. Put it that way.
No, but really, at the end of the day, to take it in, 2.5 or a 5 milligram or 10 milligram, you can really properly titrate, dose it, and increase that dose as need be on a medical basis.
I am a THC lightweight now, but I've discovered through DNA testing that I'm actually biochemically predisposed towards what has happened in my life is a decrease in tolerance for THC. In other words, I need less to get the same amount of high as somebody who's 18 years old with my same DNA profile. And that's an incremental process that goes on throughout your life, this DNA test taught me. However, I can consume gallons of CBD, and all I get is just more and more like focused and grounded. It's really quite a remarkable.
CBD is amazing. We always talked about CBD at CannTab being a multivitamin at some point in time, a one-a-day, if you will. And frankly, just on a one-a-day basis, every patient that we could have taking our product once a day would translate to about $365 a year per patient.
Well, for me, CBD is food. That's it. So it's like it's part of the dietary mix every day.
And there's no high, right? There's no buzz.
Well, actually, if you eat enough, there's definitely a psychotropic effect. I can guarantee that.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But I think that's because you can't very well get CBD. Well, you can find CBD in its complete isolation, but CBD generally in most products comes with a small amount of THC. So if you do a big dose of CBD, like a pailful,
well, you'd have to do a pailful to get. I think it's 0.3 of 1% that you're getting of THC in industrial hemp, which is what's used to make CBD primarily.
Well, I get medical CBD, so it's 0.6.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. And a big
Double
handful of that, I guess, will get you started.
And as a THC lightweight, I'm just like, woohoo!
Awesome.
But okay, so CannTab Therapeutics seems to me like it could be one of the more likely survivors of any continued downdraft nuclear winter that we're going into on cannabis here in terms of financing.
I believe that. Listen, there are big companies out there that are well financed, and they'll continue on and build their platform. And ultimately, I believe they will have profitability. For small companies like CannTab, though, we have a high margin product. As the cost of input, the cost per gram of cannabis comes down. The cost of our production comes down, and yet the value of what we're offering in the marketplace today will allow us to generate a pretty significant margin. And at the end of the day, we will be quite profitable without having to generate a tremendous amount of revenue.
Sure. Where are you going to get the cannabis to actually extract and put into pills?
So the cannabis can come from a variety of places. Frankly, if we don't have to extract, we're happy to buy oil. But the reality is, especially on the hemp market, oil is very expensive right now in Canada, and the biggest reason behind that is that there is a limited amount of extraction. A lot of the big players did not take on the extraction responsibility and are, in fact, third-party toll processing through a variety of companies, many of whom are been on this show, I guess. But at the end of the day, we want to take control of our own destiny. We want to have the ability to make tablets out of our own oil. We can buy from any licensed producer. We already have hemp from 2018 crop that was grown in Ontario and in Caledon, and our 2019 crop that we've solidified an offtake agreement with the farmers again will allow us to take that biomass and create our own oil. So basically, first, in-house and third party.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Richard, that's a great update. We'll leave it there for now. Thanks very much for your contribution as usual.
Oh, thanks, James. Thanks for having me. Have a great day.